Do you know about the acronym HIT? And no, we are not talking about those high-intensity workouts. HIT stands for healthcare, inflation, and taxes. Three things we've been hearing lots about regarding our retirement outlook. In today's Money Matters Monday segment, sponsored by the Belger Financial Group, we are discussing the cost of healthcare and how it can impact your retirement. And I'm joined now by the president, Greg Belger. Greg, thanks for being here with us.
Thanks for having me again.
Of course. And let's dive right into it. Let's talk about how the healthcare costs have been rising over the last decade.
Yeah, that's something that's not talked about a lot. It should be talked about more. That's why we like to plan for these things. Healthcare costs are rising. They've risen about 30% in the last 10 years. And I think people really need to be sitting down and looking at their financial situation to make sure they're prepared for that deep in retirement.
And when you sit down, look at that financial statement, you know, experts are saying that people over the age of 65, a 65-year-old couple retiring over the past year can expect to spend $300,000 in health care. That's an alarming number.
It's a big number. I mean, I love using these visuals. We use them in our workshop, but Fidelity, which is a huge investment firm, they did a study. We do case studies on clients. So from 2011 to 2021, if you'll notice, the costs have slowly risen every single year to the tune of over 30% in just 10 years. Now, we talk about things like inflation, we talk about taxes, but I don't know where that unexpected money is going to come from. It's going to probably come from your investments. So we really need to sit down and take a look at it.
And when you sit down and actually talk with people, what are some things that you're walking through this process, Greg?
Well, I walk through what happens if you get sick. What happens if you can't work for 18 months? Who's going to take care of you? You need to have some coverage in place that will come in that's very inexpensive to help take care of you, whether it's 3, 6, 9 months, or even 12 months. If you're paying those costs out of pocket, that could really deplete your retirement income and really affect your monthly income. We don't want that to happen.
No, we don't. We want to make sure we are keeping as much money as possible. We talked a little bit about the healthcare costs, but let's talk about this graphic right here, Greg. What is this showing the people that are at home with us watching?
Well, so in my workshops, I'll talk about on average a 65-year-old, as you alluded to earlier, in 2021 can expect $300,000 in healthcare costs during retirement. Now, if you're a male, you're going to spend about $143,000 alone, just by yourself. So what that means is if you have investments, you're going to have to allocate at least $143,000 as a safety net in the event of something happening to you. And as we get a little older, if you have a couple, that couple is going to spend $300,000, and that money just isn't lying around in a bank and it can't be buried in your backyard. More than likely, it'll come from your investment accounts. And we want to make sure that your portfolios and your accounts are positioned with money or some sort of coverage you can tap into to take care of those unexpected costs that Medicaid or Medicare won't cover.
Yeah, and we know that the healthcare is pretty big, and when you combine that inflation with the healthcare, those numbers are just adding up. I see that women, $157,000, a lot more than men.
Just a little bit more. You guys live longer, though, so remember that.
We do. Well, hey, we will take that. The joys of being a woman. Well, Greg, thanks so much for being here with us today. It's HIT. It's an acronym that you need to know, especially if you're thinking about retiring fairly soon. It's healthcare, it's inflation, and it's taxes, and we want to make sure that everything is in order, especially with the rising cost of living. Greg and his team will sit down with you. You can receive a complimentary 15-minute consultation. All you have to do is give that number right there on your screen a phone call. It's 314-328-1868. Again, that number is 314-328-1868. Or you can just visit Greg online. All you have to do is visit that website. It's belgerfinancialgroup.com. Greg, thanks so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me again.
Of course. In St. Louis, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.